What's up, everyone? We are officially 1 week away from the massive Cyberpunk Edgerunners collaboration, and there is a critical checklist you need to tackle before version 3.4 drops. Between the unique Collab currency, a completely separate pity system, a limited-time exchange shop, a shorter patch duration, and brand new pull milestone events, plus your final pre-patch astrite calculations, making a single mistake will cost you tons of pulls. To ensure you're fully prepared, today's video breaks down the biggest blunders to avoid and everything you must do before the crossover launches. Real quick before we dive in, if you want to stay ahead of the curve on all things Wuthering Waves, smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. As soon as the official 3.4 pull count is locked in, I'm dropping a complete breakdown before the patch even goes live, so you definitely don't want to miss it. With that out of the way, let's skip the fluff and jump straight into the details. First and foremost, you need to stop converting your astrites immediately before the patch even starts. This is arguably the biggest trap, and while I know many players are already aware, it bears repeating. As we saw during the official livestream, the Cyberpunk Edgerunners banners utilize a special collaboration pull currency instead of our standard limited banner pulls. This unique requirement applies to both the character banner and the weapon banner. Based on the current information, players will only be able to convert their astrites into these specific collaboration pulls once the update actually goes live. The standard radiant tides we are currently holding cannot be used for the collab units. This means if you have been converting all your astrites into limited pulls ahead of time, those pulls may not help you at all for this specific collaboration. You would only be able to use those on the Lucilla banner in 3.4, or the Cartathia rerun when she arrives in the second phase. Actually, it isn't strictly a traditional second phase because Lucilla arrives 1 week after 3.4 launches, followed by Cartathia 2 weeks after that. It functions as one massive update, which makes keeping your astrites unconverted the safest and smartest option until the update is officially live. Regarding the free collaboration pulls we are getting, we have the login reward providing 15 pulls, the shop reset adding 7 pulls, event rewards giving another 5, and the pull milestone rewards providing at least 2, with more available depending on your progress. There is already a decent stack of free pulls available before we even start calculating the astrites for the full 3.4 update. Now, moving to the second point, you must start saving your astrites right now. Another major factor is that the collaboration banners appear to operate on their own separate pity system. Your existing limited banner pity does not carry over to the collab. So, even if you are currently sitting at 70 pity on the previous banner, you could effectively be starting from 0 the moment Lucy and Rebecca drop. This means now is definitely not the time to be building pity on other banners. Make sure you are hoarding every astrite possible and preparing for the necessity of starting fresh. Speaking of astrites, how many can we actually obtain before the patch begins? We only have about 7 days remaining until the version 3.3 update concludes, so there isn't a massive amount of content left. However, if you are a newer player, there are still plenty of anniversary events and rewards available before 3.4 launches, which provides a huge boost. Daily missions alone will give you another 420 astrites if you complete them for the next week. We also have endgame rewards that are incredibly important. The biggest one is the Wuthering Waves reset on June 8th, which is the same day the collaboration begins. Make sure you complete the reset before that window closes, because you will then be able to claim another 800 astrites immediately after the reset happens. That is 800 back-to-back, essentially giving you a free 10 pull just from those 2 resets of the Wuthering Waves. Moving on to the third point, do not ignore the Coral Shop in version 3.4. At the same time, do not expect your saved-up limited pull currency to be applicable there either. The Coral Shop is changing during version 3.4 to accommodate the event. Instead of the normal limited pulls and weapon pulls, the shop is expected to offer collaboration-specific pulls and weapon pulls. You will be able to grab another 7 character and 7 weapon pulls from the shop, but they will only function for the collaboration banners. Once version 3.4 ends, those specific pulls will disappear with it. Our fourth point is to prepare for the shortest major patch cycle we have seen. I believe this is one of the shortest patches ever released. The only other one that comes close is the first-year anniversary. Right before that anniversary, during the second phase of 2.2, we had a Shorekeeper rerun that lasted only 1 week, making that patch nearly 30 days long. We are looking at a similar situation here, but this is a full collaboration patch with a new character, a major rerun, and 2 brand new collab characters. A 40-day window is not a lot of time, This Cyberpunk collaboration is much shorter than our usual 42-day cycle, meaning less time to farm, fewer events, less total pull income, and less time to decide who you are pulling for. Whether you want Lucy, extra copies, Rebecca, Lucilla, or Cardathia, the pressure is on. Current estimates suggest roughly 9,000 F2P astrites throughout the entire update, which isn't a crazy amount compared to previous patches. Stay tuned for a full breakdown later this week on exactly how many astrites we can expect. Finally, you need to understand the pull event. This is the biggest feature being discussed right now. The collaboration pull event has been officially revealed, and the milestone rewards are tied directly to the number of collaboration pulls you make. The most significant rewards are at the 200 and 400 pull marks, with milestones also at 160 and 420. That is definitely getting into whale territory, but you can obtain sequences simply by pulling on the banners. I believe it counts pulls from both the weapon and collaboration banners. You can see why players are calling this a whale-focused event. But for anyone already planning to invest heavily, the value is quite good since you get bonus copies through the milestone system. It just isn't very F2P friendly. The biggest takeaway is to keep your astrites unconverted. Save every pull, stockpile your corals, expect zero pity, and prepare for the shorter patch. If you prepare now, you'll have a much easier time heading into version 4.4. I wanted to make this quick video to help you avoid these mistakes. The horror stories of players converting early and being unable to use them on Lucy or Rebecca are real, leaving them only able to pull for Lucilla, Cardathia, or the 3.5 characters. Let me know how many astrites you have saved up for the collab, or if you're skipping for Lucilla, Yang, or Sui in 3.5. We should see 3.6 and 3.7 info soon, and I'll cover it all here. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe for more news. Thanks for watching.